Fucker. You know what I am? A broke ass college student, but you know what? I have a dream. I have a separate dream. It's being fucking jacked. And we're gonna try and achieve that cheapest way possible, fastest way possible, and the easiest way possible. So what we got right here, we got us a protein shake. Well, not protein shake yet, but we got the mixer for it. So what we're gonna do, turn on that freaking scale, put that bitch on grams. Get us 1 serving of honey for the pre-workout. Alright. 21 grams of honey, that's 60 calories. Right here. 40 grams, 160 calories, and you've got 30 grams of carbohydrates. That's peak for the gains right there. A lot of people mess up is they think carbs are scary. They're bad. They're going to make them gain weight. They're going to make them look fat. What the carbs do is the carbs saturate the protein. So if you get 200 grams of protein, no carbs, the protein is going to get used as the carbs. So in reality, you're really only getting 50 grams of protein. So you need to stay on top of your carbs and your protein. You can't just have protein. There we go. Got our carbs to saturate the protein. Now motherfuckers need the protein. Get the protein. We just gotta use the basic shit. This is, you know, you can find this pretty much anywhere. Walmart, Kroger, Costco. So, gonna put 2 scoops of this bad bitch in here. Oh. Booyah. And there you have it. You got you a protein, well I guess, hold on. Let me grab some water. We need some water. Got some water. We gotta leave some room for some ice. Got us some ice. We're gonna blend this bitch up and it'll be the best protein shake you ever taste in your life. I sip on it while I make my main entree. Okay? Now this is gonna be the freaking bougiest thing you'll ever see, I promise, okay? You're gonna put 90 grams of rice in your bowl. I'll add you some seasoning. I like the cowboy butter by Kinder's. This makes your rice like palatable whenever you eat it every freaking day. Not even palatable, dude. It's good. Like now, put you 2.5 cups of water. All right. You're just gonna throw this bitch in the microwave like that, and you fucking turn that bitch on for about 15 minutes. Cause I'm too broke for a rice cooker, so 15 minutes later you'll have you some cooked rice. Now I don't know how many of you guys use this stuff right here. This stuff. 0 calories. It ain't 0 calories. Let me hold you to it. This right here is the same thing. Oh wait, no, it's not the same thing. But it's oil, okay? 80 calories for 2 teaspoons. These are the exact same thing. So if you freaking all over your fucking pan, it's gonna be that 80 calories still. So don't be fooled by the 0 calorie label. There's 1,200 servings in this. That means that they are calculating what, because they can have a 10 calorie error gap. Okay, so this in reality, a 1/4 second spray is probably like 5 calories, and they can call it 0. Oh shit. Now don't make fun of my egg cracking abilities. I'm not very good at it, even though I crack almost 50 eggs a week. So, fuck, there's a shell in it already. And there's the 6th one. Fuck, there's another shell. Are you freaking kidding? Alright, we got that finished product right here, like this. Now, I like my eggs like I like my women, wet. And I think we achieved that. And it'll go down smoother. So now I'm gonna eat this, I'm gonna study, and I'll catch y'all at the gym later. I might get one more meal in before I go, but we'll see. I don't know. This usually sits in my stomach for a couple hours, cause that bitch is dense, bro. It's dense. But yeah, I'm gonna go study for a little bit, and I'll catch y'all in a little bit. I already recorded this segment once. It was out of focus. I'm glad I checked, because if I would have got back and started editing, I'd be livid. I would probably punch a hole through my wall. That's not actually factual. I probably wouldn't do anything besides be really pissed. But we cooked up some food. I showed y'all that segment. That was a new segment we're gonna try. It's segment. I think I just said segment about 14 times. I don't know. Anyways, yeah, I did some homework. I was doing integrals during, I don't know if you guys care, but integrals, differentiating integrals as well. Sucks. But the only thing that I feel like that's so relatable is graphs to life, because some people will live a life of a cosine graph, or a cosine sine graph, which is constant ups, downs. It's like peaks. There's peaks and then there's lows, and they're continuous. It's a repetitive thing. You get really high and then you get really low, then you get really high, you get really low. And I feel like it should be your goal to not be like that. You should want your life to be like a linear graph, or maybe even more of an exponential graph, because it's continuous growth, right? It could slow down at some points, which is why I said exponential, because it goes kind of like this instead of just straight up. Because obviously it's not going to be straight up. You're going to have some dips, and then you're going to continue to grow up, because you have to have those dips to grow. But you just have to have the willpower to continue to push, even if it's not working out in your way. You have to continue to push if you don't get the result that you want, or if you fail. And then you keep going till you get the result that you want, or you succeed. And then once you succeed or get the result that you want, then you have to find the more difficult version of that to try and conquer. This may not make any sense to most people. It makes sense in my head. But yeah, today's bench day, so we're gonna go get that shit on. I may cut this whole thing out because I just sounded like a complete idiot.
First of all, tell me why today at the gym I have all my stuff sit at a cable, okay? I walk away to go use the restroom. You gotta use the restroom sometimes, you know? I come back and this steroided, like short, like stubby looking dude was on my machine. He moved all my stuff out of the way into the middle of the freaking walkway. And I went over there, I was like, hey buddy, what are you doing? Like, I was here first, this was my stuff, and I moved it back. And he said, well, I got kids at home. Or sorry, he had to go pick up his kids. And I was like, okay, and you can ask. And then I was like, you can work in if you want to, but I'm still gonna use this. And he said, okay, that's fine, I don't care. And then he goes to hit his set. And I'm just like, why do you have to ruin somebody else's day because you're having a bad day? Like, I don't know what he has going on in his life, but why? Like, it just doesn't make sense to me. But besides that, we had a pretty good lift. I hit a 245 for 2 on bench. So next week, hopefully we hit 245 for 3. Maybe. I don't know. But I also had 6 beers and 2 espresso martinis yesterday. I'm over the age of 21. And I felt like dry as fuck and carved up, obviously. But yeah, I had a great day yesterday, and yeah, you gotta have some fun every once in a while. But that's basically it for the lift. I'm gonna edit this up, and I hope you guys enjoyed. It's gonna be a longer one because I did my cooking segment. I hope you guys liked that. But yeah, have a great rest of your day today. Peace.